How to slay your biggest business storytelling critic on camera, you. One of the biggest and most important steps in telling your story is getting comfortable doing so, especially if you're putting your face out there in videos like this. Step one is to slay your biggest critic, you. I remember during my first big break as a lead anchor having to be reviewed by a focus group of viewers, basically a group of strangers sitting around a table watching and commenting on a recorded newscast of me delivering the news. By the way, focus group research for on-air talent is very common in the news industry, but I was new to it. I recall making a mental list of all the worst possible things the focus group could say about me. I recall listing my voice is not deep enough, my nose a bit crooked, or I was too young, I was mid-20s at the time, to be credible, and more. After the focus group was completed, my boss reviewed what was mostly constructive feedback, though some suggestions were pointed, included I needed to enunciate more, which is something I am still working on. However, none of the worst points I came up with was mentioned during the focus group. And that's the point I try to drive home during storytelling for business or active media relations training sessions I facilitate for leaders and their teams. My biggest critic was me. Or putting yourself out there in this space, your biggest critic is most often you. I get it. I struggle with producing these videos too, imposter syndrome and all, but I love the power of this medium for storytelling, and almost endless research confirms the effectiveness of business storytelling with video. Here's the thing. You'll have your critics and that not everyone will like or engage with your content, and that's okay. But what I've learned from years on live television news and now as a facilitator of business storytelling is that the people that matter most are watching, and at a minimum, respect that you've stepped into the arena with courage to do so. Once you get started, try batching a few segments to get some feedback, and then keep going. The more you do this, the more comfortable you'll be with silencing and eventually slaying that biggest critic, you.